This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
So let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Zach gets what he deserves finally to get into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So let me ask you.
I hope I know where you're going with this.
How about Richmond, Webb, Keith Sims, and the Marx brothers?
Okay.
Like
first
what
of
the
all,
F, bro? Like what the F?
I don't understand. First of all, I can honestly tell you, I am not a Hall of Fame player. Okay, I am not. I got injured later in my career. 3 Pro Bowls is not enough. Richmond Webb absolutely should be in the Hall of Fame. We tweeted, Higgy and I talk about it all the time. I don't know why the Miami Dolphin organization has not promoted. If you were getting Zach in, great, you accomplished that. Now it's time to get Richmond Webb in. He is definitely one of the all-time great left tackles, offensive linemen to play this game. And since Tony Baselli went in last year, there is no excuse for Richmond Webb not to be in the NFL Hall of Fame. Absolutely, and better career. And I understand people get hurt. That's life. But Richmond, from the day we stepped on the field, he was one of the top 3 tackles in the AFC. Made the Pro Bowls rookie, I think, with 7 straight Pro Bowls. Played 12, 13 years. He definitely deserves to be in. Had the pleasure of playing with Dupe and Clayton as well. To me, they're Hall of Fame receivers as well. They changed the league. Whenever you have players that come in and change the league for a decade, they deserve that recognition. So I think those 3 guys, Richmond number 1, needs to be in the Hall of Fame. But again, I am not a Hall of
So is Richmond too humble, too nice, and not in the media spotlight, not doing any broadcasting, not on the national stage and all that? Because as you know, if you get into that media spotlight, then all of a sudden you become more of a darling, and then you become, you're more of a household name. You're there. You grow in other ways outside of the field, and then all of a sudden you find yourself, being more accepted into all of this. Your teammate. There has never been a more low-key, humble human being than Richmond Webb.
Yeah, Richmond used to get me in trouble all the time. He would complain in my ear because our lockers were next to each other, and I would say it publicly. So I would get called up to Shula's office when it was really his idea. But you're absolutely right. He is so humble. I know he wants the honor, absolutely, and I know he believes he deserves the honor. But he's waiting for them to come to him. He's not going to stand up and politic for itself. It's up to us. Higgy and I talk about it when Armando Salguero tweeted out. I think he tweeted out he finally got Zach in the Hall of Fame, his presentation. I immediately tweeted to him, "You're not done. Now it's time to get Richmond Webb in the Hall of Fame," and he agreed. So I think it's time for the local press to get behind it and recognize the incredible Hall of Fame career he had and get him from the semifinalist list to the finals list, and hopefully at that point they can fight in that room and recognize the incredible career that Richmond had.
Are we penalizing the Marx brothers because of a little slip up that they had off the field early in their post career? That it wasn't like anything that became habitual.
No,
they made their mistake. They're human beings. They moved on, but their numbers are better than a bunch of Hall of Famers, and their numbers are elite numbers, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous that they're not even mentioned. They're not even talked about.
It's amazing to me, and I know with the game how much it's changed where you can't touch offensive players on the line of scrimmage or releasing pass interference. And I can only imagine the numbers that combination, that trio of Marino, Duper, and Clayton would put up in today's game. And I think that's what penalizes them in a way, is their numbers are good, but you see now you got a 17-game season and you got people catching 100+ catches is a norm now, but they were putting up these great numbers. And again, they changed the game, the way the game was run in '84. And I think that needs to be recognized. And I hope before it's too late that those 3 guys do get their rightful due in Canton.
By the way,